Hey, what's going on, coaches? It's Coach Eric and Coach Mark here, coachestrainingroom.com. We're here for live Monday from 5 to 5:30 every Monday. We're here to answer your questions, go over a quick training with Coach Mark, and we're really excited that you're here. My name's Coach Eric, and I am the co-owner of Coach's Training Room along with Mark. I am a certified coach and an specifically focus on individual player skills. And I've been playing soccer since I was 4 years old and have over 9 million views on YouTube, which is pretty exciting to get to. And here at Coach's Training Room, what we focus on is creating done-for-you session plans and resources to help coaches all over the world like you take your teams and players to the next level. So just a quick rundown about me, because if you're new, you might not know who we are and what we're all about. And today's topic is creating and denying space on the field. So it's a continuation from a couple weeks ago. Coach Mark is going to continue that. Now, I just want to remind you that please post in the comments section where you're from. We'd love to hear where you're from, because we do have people that join all over the world. So we'd love to see where you're from, who you are, what age teams you coach, and then also any questions you have as we're going through the training today. So I'm just going to make sure that we're all good streaming, which I believe we are. I don't have my nice light today, so my face might be a little bit darker. Apologize about that, but I'm just in a different location. Let's make sure we're live. Cool. Looks like we're good to go here. How you doing today, Coach Mark?
I'm doing good. Yeah. Glad to be here. So, I just wanted to give you a quick rundown about myself. Again, I don't always come on the screen. I'm usually the guy behind the screen sorting out the sessions and chatting with coaches. So good to get on and chat with you all. My background is I'm a certified coach from the UK. I went through my FA qualifications a number of years ago. Take refresher courses when I can, just to stay relevant. My journey took me to the United States to continue with coaching over there. I'm a coach mentor through the AYSO, through the NCAA as well. And partly through my own experiences, the formal qualifications are great, but also what's really opened my mind, broadened my horizons was the experience getting speaking to other coaches, seeing other people's sessions, and developing my own style, applying stuff to fit within that. So as Eric's touched on there, it's all about creating sessions for you, giving you ideas, but also we're not trying to say that our way is the right way to do things, because it's all about applying it to your own methods. So the session that I would run, you would probably run in an entirely different way. It's just taking those parts from it and applying it to your own coaching background. So we work very hard to speak to coaches all around the globe, professional coaches from around the world, to take ideas from them and put it into a way that's easily digestible for yourselves as well. So just creating that bit of extra, just giving you those extra ideas to take forward for your own teams.
Great. Quick shout out to all the coaches that are on currently right now live with us. We got Coach Mark on. How you doing? We got Coach Merle on again with us. That name sounds familiar. Thanks for joining us again. We appreciate you. And Coach Nasser, how you doing, coaches? Thanks for joining us. Thanks for the hearts, the loves, the taps there that you're giving us. That not just only like helps us know that you are enjoying the content that we're providing every Monday, but also it also helps with notifying other coaches that we are on live and we're here to help you out. So it helps get the message out there that we're live, and the more the merrier as we're here on live. These do stay archived, but again, it is important that you come on live so we can answer your specific questions on here live sometimes. So even if we don't get to them live on the live Mondays, still post your question, even if you're watching the recording, because we still review those and look through it and then get back to them when we can, obviously. So just a quick rundown of that. And I will, Coach Merle, go over the promotion that's going on. He had a question about the promotion, so I will touch on that at the end of this live.
Okay, so I'll dive straight in if that's okay, Eric.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so a couple of weeks ago we were talking about awareness, and we put a session plan as a little gift to you guys, a session plan to work on awareness. So we're just going to kind of go back over that because there was a little there was a bit more to it, really. So and the week just gone, we were looking at the defensive side of things and how to contain an attack. So just to summarize, we're going to be talking a lot about space on the field, the difference between being in good space and bad space, and also how to deny it. And really, that's just a recap, the denial of space. So we were talking, so space can be created in a number of ways, either, and ultimately it's all movement related. But the main thing for a team in possession of the soccer ball is to make the field as big as they possibly can, and we do that through a combination of width or depth. Okay, so depth implies that we're going to stretch the field out so that we're going to create gaps between the lines of the defensive team, and also width. If we create that width, there's going to be pockets of space between the defensive players. So just to recap on last week, we were talking about width, and the way to prevent the space in between is to concentrate your efforts around the main threat, which is the ball. So that is one denial of the width, and also from a depth perspective, if there is no pressure on the ball, so if a team is looking to stretch us by moving the lines, so we're dropping a little bit deeper, if we press up on them, then we're inviting space for them to play between the lines. So if you can get the pressure to the ball, great. If you get the pressure on the player with the ball, but if the pressure isn't on the player with the ball immediately, we need to drop. Okay, so we're not allowing the long ball in over the top or the space between the lines. We're going to drop and compact. So I won't spend too long talking about denial of space. I think I'm going to talk about what we do when we have the ball to create a space, because I know it's a common problem from the really young players who haven't yet grasped the concept of it, but then also as we develop, we can identify space, we can move to space, but we need to decide whether or not that is actually good space to go to. So I've mentioned that a couple of times now. Good space. So for example, if what tends to happen is if you were to play some sort of small rondo style game, everyone gravitates towards the outside of the area because that is where we deem space to be. And that might well be the case, but you notice if you're watching the play as the coach, everyone gravitates towards the outside of the field. The area, if you froze everyone at that point and asked them where the most space was, realistically, it's probably going to be right in the middle of the area that you're playing in. So good space is also that player moving into the middle of the area. That would be considered probably the best space on the field, because they at that point are in contact with every other player on the field. So center of the field, you've got connecting passes with all those people around the outside. Whereas if you're stood on the outside, you might be blocked by another player. You've got the touchline right behind you, so you can't turn and run into space. So good space is space where you can see the player with the ball, and there's nothing hindering that pass. So it might be that you're moving, you've got a view to move to good space, or you're in the good space already. So we've talked a little bit about width from an attacking perspective. So we'll go on to talk about a bit of movement. Movement is, let's just think about this. In the game of soccer, we all know that we don't move at one particular pace throughout it. That would make it very, very easy for players to mark us, follow our runs and track us, and ultimately nullify the threat. Some of the best players that you'll see look very, very disinterested in what's going on, and then suddenly spring to life. So they'll be marked by a player. Let's just take a throw in, for example. We'll look at a little throw in idea. Say throw in idea. It's just a way to create space with the tactical ball ever so very soon. But the player waiting for the ball to be thrown in, the player throwing the ball in is ready to throw it. That player suddenly springs to life just before the ball is thrown. So it's very, very easy to mark someone who is just jogging around the field. It's very easy to mark someone who is sprinting in circles. And it's also very easy to mark somebody who is stood completely stationary. So can you link some of these together? Could you Potentially, it might be that you make a bursting run into a gap in space and stop. Now the players your defensive marker is anticipating something else. It might be that you just, I don't know, you're walking around, you're looking at the grass, you're acting disinterested, and you lull that defender into a false sense of security, and then suddenly you spring to life and you make a short run into the space to create some space there. So speed of movement, and it's got to be different speeds. It's got to be something that is unpredictable so that you can lose your marker. But then also with any sort of movement, you have to be unselfish with the runs that you're going to make, because ultimately it may be that you're not actually ever going to get the ball in this situation, but your movement creates a chain reaction of events. So if you vacate one area, a defender is going to come with you. That actually creates space somewhere else on the field. So your movement, even if you're not going to get the ball, you might still influence that goal directly just by moving out of a certain area. So it's very, very easy. And that's a good point to get across to your players as well, because I know we've all probably had the same talk with our players about watching the ball. So watching the play happen. When you get caught ball watching and suddenly you see a player with the ball, they're dribbling, they're going to cross to another player and maybe potentially score. But at that point, you think, right, okay, my job's over. I'm not going to necessarily join in. But if you're making a late run into the box, you're dragging another player with you. It might be that you're actually leaving the area to drag a defender out of that space so that somebody else can run in and take advantage of that. So just because you don't have the ball, just because you won't get the ball, doesn't mean that you're not creating an opportunity for your own team. So I'm actually just going to I'm going to scoot us around, Eric. We're going to get the board out just to give you one idea of what I'm talking about here. Can you see that all right?
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I can see it fine.
Good. Okay. So take, for example, I was just talking about the throw in there. So we get the ball on the outside here. I mean, I'm not going to focus too much on what players are doing what here. But we're now going to make a movement. Currently, red team are pretty much tied up. Everyone's kind of accounted for from the blue side. The defenders, they're in good shape. No real concerns. Number 3 is not going to throw the ball halfway across the field to the number 7. So somebody's going to have to move in closer to get the ball to where we want it to be. So if you say, for example, number 8 comes short for this throw in, number 11 is going to have to go with them. So coming short for the throw, that drags 11 out of that pocket of space. And that's actually just opened up this huge area for us to play in right here. Okay. So
nice. Okay. Yeah, we can see it really clear now. I got you on the full screen, so it's perfect.
Excellent. Okay. So we'll just rewind that there. Okay. So we're in this space here.
Let's just go through it.
Mark. We drop out, we come short. So this movement is it's a double movement here. What we're actually doing is we're coming firstly to get the ball and keep the ball for the team. So the first movement is what we'd fully expect to happen is ball comes in and we might just drop that ball back in there to the little 1-2 with the number 3 to get the move started. Now from this here, that one little movement, the chain reaction is number 7, who was the right side of the number 9 to begin with, is going to run into this pocket of space here. If we're dropping that ball into the gap there, what we've got is a nice open triangle. So we're basically for a split second, we're going to be 3-on-2 against the 2 centre backs here. So we're committing the team just with that one simple double movement of the number 8 coming out, dragging the 11 out of that pocket. And it is, when I talk about speed of movement, that's the only example I'm not going to spend too long with the example there, Eric, but as you can see, that movement of the number 8, whilst it might have been the sole focus of that move initially, was just to get the ball in play, show for your teammates that you can get the game going again. With that bit of movement, you've dragged a key player out of a key area, and if we're alert enough, if we're aware enough, we can go play in that area. Now the number 8 isn't going to directly influence in the attack because they've come short here. This is all moving on very quickly. But their own little movement that they've done there actually just takes a couple of players out, puts us in a really, really strong position so that the number 7 with the ball has now got 2 passing options or the chance to dribble with the ball because there's no immediate pressure on it. So now you're talking about a player with their head up and passing options in a very, very dangerous area of the field. So just a little bit about how the movement can benefit us. With me so far?
Sorry about that. I had myself muted for a sec, so I didn't bother the screen there, popping back and forth. But we got Coach Tiffany on. We got Coach Homer making a lot of comments as well about your coaching points. It's very clear on the board, so that looks really nice. I was able to make that big and zoomed in. Good. Oh, actually, let me split it back.
We wouldn't see it properly, but
there we go. There we go. So I split it back to our split view. So Coach Homer, we got Coach Tiffany on. Coach Homer made a couple points here. Coach Tiffany coaches U14 and U10 girls in Claremont.
Excellent. That's a full-time job, Tiffany. U14, U10.
Yeah. You got your hands full. Thanks for joining us live. We got Coach Homer from the Louisiana Soccer Association. Thanks for all your comments. He made a couple great points. Is liking the explanation here. You're probably seeing those, Coach Mark, as well.
I can just have a quick read now.
Yep. He likes the numbers up.
Excellent. Yeah, thanks, Homer. Thanks again for the comments. I know you were here a couple of weeks ago as well, so welcome back.
Yep, just to reiterate too, any questions you coaches have, go ahead and put them in the comments there. I mean, we appreciate you liking the content here, and we're glad it's helping you out, give you some ideas. We also want to hear from you as well. If you have any questions as we're going through this, any needs as a coach like that you would like to see in the future lives as well, go ahead and put them in the comments. We'd love to hear from you, and we like to see those thumbs up if you're enjoying the content. It shows us that you're enjoying the content, and it also gets more coaches out there that have liked our page or are a part of our Coaches Training Room Facebook page to see that we're on here live and they can participate as well. So we really appreciate you. Coach Tiffany says yes, hands are quite full. Yep, great. Yeah, so we appreciate you, coaches. Don't forget to give us thumbs up, some hearts. Coach Jeff just joined. I know I posted up on our page, Mark, I don't know if you saw this yet or not, but I posted up just the main pain points of that coaches are having currently. So we're going to look through that list, because I know Coach Jeff, who just popped on here live, posted a comment there as far as what you're specifically looking for help on. So we're going to go through all those comments, Coach Mark and myself, because we know you guys are busy. So I wanted to just have those in the comments so we can revisit those if you can't come on live here during our video. So we're going to get to those, and we're going to make a list of the most common ones and do some videos on those as well to answer your questions and help out as much as possible. Not saying we know all, but we're going to do our best to help you out. So we appreciate that. Thanks for joining us live, guys. And Coach Mark, go ahead and, actually we got a question come in, but Coach Mark, you want to hear the question, or you want to keep rolling? Let's see.
I've done that thing where I click off the page and then I've
there we go. Yeah, it says, can you talk about creating space for wingbacks? It's Coach Cody asking. Something I am always interested in running, but not sure how to teach. So
yeah, it's I suppose space for wingbacks. Wingbacks are really that they're kind of in vogue at the minute with regards to sorry, Jimmy, I can't do two things at once. I'm multitasking here. So yeah, I found the message now. So yeah, thanks Cody. The creating space for the wingbacks, ultimately it's the wingbacks really actually dictate how it works in a 3-5-2, because ultimately with the ball, that 3-5-2 becomes the 5-3-2 becomes a 3-5-2 in actual fact, because those wingbacks, depending on the system, I mean, I quite like my wingbacks to fill in as kind of auxiliary midfielders. So we talk about the kind of we might have to post this up again, Eric. We talked about the golden zones in something that we've put up previously. Those areas, just so I'll actually will.
What do you remember the topic of that set? I mean, the name of that session, Coach Mark?
It was actually,
was it the diamond?
I think it was to do with creating chapters potentially.
Okay. Yeah, we can come back to that later on. But.
It was. Yeah. Can you see the screen again? I'm just going to move a couple of things around.
There you go.
Okay, so again, I'm not going to worry too much on the opposition at this stage. Just get this up. We talked about these kind of golden areas, the area that would come in right about here and here. If you can get your team in possession of the ball or a teammate in that area, then you're going to be in the kind of key zone for creating chances, because you're looking then at diagonal balls into the box. You're looking at feeding a player in out wide, and that's where the wing backs come in, I suppose. But the wing back, making use of that wing back is kind of, so now we just move into a bit more of an advanced position. So we've got our attackers shift up here, attackers shift up here, we get the ball out of there, and we've got a player dropping into this area here. These wing backs are now going to push on. Ultimately, we can either, depending on the system that you're going to play, I quite like these wing backs to be tucking in, and we can either look at inverted runs, underlaps, or overlaps if needs be. But really, they're just going to hold the shape for my team. So if the 7 was going to push out here and give us a little bit of width, as well as the number 8, these wing backs are going to tuck in for me and become auxiliary midfielders. So all that's actually doing is extending this line that we've got here a little bit further on, because it gives us the choice. We've got the width, and we've also got an elongated area there, because if we do need to recycle the ball, let's say it's come from the number 3 out to the 7, and we don't have the opportunity just to get the ball in behind here, if we recycle the possession here to that wing back where they've tucked in, we can still play that same ball into the box. The number 7 can push out wide again, and we can actually just reverse that pass straight back down the line. So whilst the traditional sense, the wing backs are the marauding runners that have got like 4 sets of lungs that are going to be just providing the defensive work, but also the attacking. So when I'm talking about attacking in its traditional sense, the wing backs were always encouraged to overlap and get the ball in. But also there is that auxiliary midfielder route that we could take, where we're tucking inside a little bit, and we're just allowing some of the more creative players to push on out wide, or make those runs into the box without actually sacrificing too many players forward and leaving ourselves exposed. So yeah, just make sure I've covered everything there.
Great.
Yeah,
that's very helpful. And you coaches can see how valuable it is to have Coach Mark on here live and have him being able to explain and walk through your questions. So sometimes we have time for that, sometimes not so much, or sometimes it's just up to Coach Mark if he wants to do it to answer or not. So Coach Mark actually, so he travels around coaching other coaches on how to coach their teams, improve their teams, helps them fix the holes in their clubs, and helps them out. So definitely valuable here to be on live and have Coach Mark here with us. So I know I don't want to, there's some other questions coming in, Coach Mark, but we're going to look at those in a minute. Maybe after. We'll definitely touch on those questions, but we do try to keep this to a half an hour, which it's about 5:31 right now, Eastern Standard Time. But Coach Mark, do you have a little bit more in the training, or do you want what do you want to go for at this point? Coach Tiffany asked which would be a diamond formation, and
I've just got that up right now, actually, Eric, the diamond formation.
Okay.
So Tiffany, hopefully a pretty quick one. Can you hear me okay? Am I still with you?
Yes, we got it.
Perfect. Okay, so traditional 4-4-2, really, Tiffany. The only thing that happens is one player would identify as a defensive midfielder, and the other attacker would, the other midfielder would push on into more central attacking midfielder. So what you end up with is a diamond shape in the midfield, and it's just a way to keep players. It's a 4-4-2 without the ball. So without the ball, everyone drops back to, well, I mean, this is open to interpretation, but for myself, without the ball, so we just drop straight back into a 4-4-2, or even a 4-1-3-2 if you like. But then as soon as we get the ball, we drop back, and all it does in effect is it opens up, it just connects the two attackers a little bit more with that. So it's that open triangle that I've talked about plenty, where you've got a closed triangle here, and it's just a way to recycle the ball. That central defensive midfielder is going to be the pivot point for all the attacks. So Andrea Pirlo was, I mean, one of the more famous examples of a player who is a defensive midfielder. So he's involved in his job would be to screen, or his or her job would be to screen the back four and cut out the passes. But also, as soon as we get the ball, we're going to drop players out wide so that we can get a ball moving nice and quickly to that defensive midfielder, who can turn on the ball and pick a pass. In an idea, realistically, they're going to have a little bit more time on the ball to pick a pass if they're picking the pass from inside their own half. So the attacking midfielder is going to be looking at more short, sharp passes. But that number 3 is going to be let's say the number 3 for this particular example, because that's the player that I've got right there. They're going to be the ones who launch a lot of the attack. So everything is probably going to go through that player at some point.
Great. Thanks, Coach Mark. Coach Tiffany, she's asking more questions, but yeah, we so that was a great explanation, helped answer the first part of her question. And Coach Tiffany, we do offer, there are some, we do offer in-depth help through WhatsApp and some other means that we do inside of our programs. There are times we offer, help through the lives like this, complimentary. So there, and I'll kind of go over some of the options in a little bit, but we do appreciate your comments. Yeah, you're very welcome, Coach Tiffany. She said thank you. So hopefully that helped you out, and we're more than happy to help you further. Like I said, we do offer more like one-on-one small group type coaching services as well that we've been getting demand for. So we've been handling those through like WhatsApp and email and things like that. So definitely appreciate your comments and questions. And what else we got going? So right now, I think here at Eastern Standard Time, it's 5:35. Coach Mark, I know it's really late there as well. But what I did want to go on, if you're done, Coach Mark, with for this session tonight with your live, I just wanted to go through our exciting special bundle that we have going on, that's going promoted Friday and is going on through this Wednesday. So I just want to touch base on that real quick as well before we hop off. So did you have anything else?
No, that's everything from me. I will jump in the comments section, maybe just summarize a couple of things that I've talked about, because it does, as far as the actual talking about space discussion of that sort of stuff, I've covered mostly everything, but there are a lot of questions popping in. So I'm more than happy to just elaborate on some of those points, because I know we don't always get time to get through everything. And a lot of the questions that you've got would definitely open up the next possible live. The questions that you've got, that's again, if the more we talk about the stuff, the more we debate, then the more answers we get that we can apply to ourselves. So it looks like we got some good comments coming in still, which I'll definitely dive straight into. But no, that was everything from me with regards to the training. I hope you can see does it look okay? Can you see the tactical board clearly? Because I know I've got
yeah. Coaches, if you could see if you're liking this and can see the tactical board clearly as well, just put yes with the exclamation point in the comments. Just let us know that you're viewing that okay. If not, let us know as well. But I'm trying to switch the camera around to make that viewable. If you could put a yes in the comments, just let us know that when we switch to that board, if you can see that okay, or if you'd rather have it be a screen share. But on my end, it looks okay. And I think on a phone, if you just are looking at the screen, not the comments, it'll take up the whole screen. Oh, good. So Coach Homer says yes. Tiffany says yes. Perfect. Okay,
right.
Good.
Really okay. But no,
Nice
that's everything from me. So again, thank you if you're on live. Thank you for the questions. Thanks for the support as always. And I will. Well, I think actually, Eric, that's a point. We're gonna have to maybe change the day for the next week's one. I'm away in Prague watching some soccer in the Czech Republic. So I'll
Nice. Well deserved, man.
I'll be missing the live, but I will absolutely. Maybe we could schedule it for later in the week, or if not, we'll make sure that there's something for you guys to take away anyway on the Monday. But again, thank you. Thanks for joining us, Eric. I'm gonna dive out if that's all the same with you guys.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, no problem. I'm going to go through the special, and we appreciate you, Coach Mark, and we'll see you in the next one next week. I'll post a notification on when that will be, because we will probably push that to Tuesday or later in the week. Perfect. All right, have a great night.
All right,
we'll see you next one. All right, coaches.
Night.
So what I'm going to do now is, let's see. Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right, coaches. Right now, so most of you know that over the weekend, we promoted a huge ultimate start of the season coaches bundle pack. So I just want to run through that now with you so you understand what it is, why we're doing it, and what it's all about and why we're excited about it. So I'm going to share my screen right now with you. I'm going to go to the website. Perfect. So the special right now that we're running is 82% off our ultimate start of the season bundle. So this is the first time we've bundled all three of these packages together. So we have our 270 sessions inside our gold sessions package, which is right here. You can see an image of that, the graphic there. We're also including our coaches training room coaches essentials equipment kit, which is 41 items. Plus free shipping. So this is a physical kit that we would ship to you, and I'll show you exactly what that includes in a minute. And then we have 4 incredible ebooks included in the bundle. All right, so that's the bundle pack. Now I'm going to dig in a little bit deeper, and if you have any questions about this, go ahead and post them. I'm watching your comments here live, so I can see any questions that you have. All right, so this is going on through this Wednesday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so it's Monday, so you have under 2 days, just, you know, a little more. Oh, we got 2 days right here. What am I thinking? Here's the countdown timer. 2 days, 5 hours, 19 minutes, and about 25 seconds left to take advantage of this bundle package. All right, so at first, like I said, you have our gold sessions package, which is included in the bundle, and that is over 270 sessions. And here you can see it's attacking, defending, possession, passing, futsal. There's coaching ebooks, there's coaching webinars, coaching PDF downloads, also video format of sessions. Special bonuses are included. And this is all inside of a portal, which you get lifetime access to inside the CTR portal online. So any device that has internet connection, you can access the gold sessions package. It's one of our most popular packages. So we put that in this bundle for you, coaches. Next, we have our 41 item equipment kit. As you can see here, you get 6 pennies right here. Well, this is like an overall shot, and I'm going to run down everything that's included, but there's 41 items. You can see a quick glimpse of everything that's included here. And then I'm going to drill down into exactly what it is. One of the things is our coaches training room equipment kit bag that you keep everything in, your cones, your coaching board, your plans, your sessions, your rubber markers, markers for the turf fields. Keep your code in there, obviously, all that's good stuff. And then we have 4 incredible bonus coaching ebooks. Soccer Coaches University is one of the ebooks that's included in this bundle. We also have our Passing with Purpose, Exploiting Space Between the Lines ebook by Coach Mark, who you just saw earlier. We have Coach's Common Problems and Practical Solutions ebook, and our 14 Dynamic and Adaptable Sessions ebook as well. So I'm going to post the link here below. I'm going to continue running down all of these, everything that's included, but we do have people asking for the link right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put the link here, coachestrainingroom.com/start, START. Now, I'm going to post that in a minute. So you can see here, we got 82% off plus free shipping, lifetime access to the gold sessions pack, over 270 sessions, plus the CTR design coaching bag and essential equipment kit, 41 items, plus 4 coaching ebooks. So here's a rundown of everything that's included, coaches, so you can see. So like I said, 270 sessions inside the gold sessions package, $997 value. We got unlimited lifetime digital access pass. So one-time payment for lifetime access. If you don't need it now, you can look at it 3 months, 4 months, a year, 2 years from now and still get access and support. And then our private Coaches Training Room Facebook group, our Coaches Training Room limited edition coaching bag and equipment kit. We got our bonuses, 6 bonuses as well. The SCU Volume 1 session, let's see, SCU Volume 1 Sessions and Strategies physical book, and the Passing Exploiting Space Between the Lines ebook, $37 value. Coaches Common Problems and Practical Solutions ebook, $37 value. You can see how much stuff we're giving in this package, because what we decided to do was, since it's the start of the season, like, we want to get you prepared, or the season's coming up quick, so we want you to prepare for it and have what you need to have the best season yet. 3 more bonuses for you: 14 dynamic and adaptable sessions ebook for valued at $37. 8 must-have coaching forms and templates, which are essential. You want to be organized, so we have those in there as well. And free worldwide shipping, $29 value. So overall, the total value is $1,662, but you're not going to pay that. We have it for just $297 one time. That's 82% off until this Wednesday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So there's 2 days, 5 hours left for this special. As of right now, we are not extending the deadline right now for this special. Right now, it is coming down this Wednesday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I would try to find, a way to grab it, if at all possible. We are getting questions if we're extending, but as of now, it is not being extended. 11 p.m. this Wednesday Eastern Standard Time. The deal will be coming down. And like I said, we don't do this often, these specials, the bundle specials like this. Now, here's all the coaches that have loved the gold sessions package, just so you can see what other coaches are saying. Some are high school students, some are, younger age kids, coaches. And then, as you can see, here's everything. You can go to the website that I put in the link here, coachestrainingroom.com/start, START. You can see all of the details there. You can even see inside the Coaches Training Room members portal right here in this video. And then here's a rundown of everything that's included in the kit, okay? So right now, we are including the bag, the Soccer Coaches University book right here. So that's, how many pages is that? It's a 109-page book with sessions, strategies. You're gonna love it. It's our Volume 1 physical book. It'll be included in your kit that we'll be mailing out to you. 6 neon green pennies with the Coaches Training Room logo. We know as coaches, you always need pennies. It's always nice to have them. And then we got 20 disc cones in red and blue, 10 red, 10 blue with the Coaches Training Room logo. 6 rubber flat markers for turf fields. They're great for turf fields. They're indestructible. They'll last you a long, long time. We got them in red and blue, 3 red, 3 blue. We have an agility ladder. And we also, and with its own bag, Coaches Training Room bag. And then we have the ball bag. Now the balls aren't included, but we got the ball bag that keeps it all organized, all your balls, so you don't lose any soccer balls. We have the Coaches Training Room ball pump and needle, which is great to have with you at all times. And all this fits nicely in the Coaches Training Room bag that you'll also get. And then we have the cone strap organizer, Coaches Training Room, the whistle and lanyard, the stopwatch. It keeps going, coaches. So all this will be sent to you. Coaching clipboard with all your session plans that you can print out from your gold package and be organized and already have them set to go. Then the captain's armband, that's going to be included as well, and free worldwide shipping. All right, so take advantage now, coaches. We put this bundle together for you. We're packaging up sessions. Like we said, we started last weekend. We're packaging up and shipping them out all over the world for free. And right now we got this offer going on, 2 days left, 5 hours, 11 minutes. So it's the total value is $1,662. You get it right now for $297 one time, and that's it, 82% off. So all you have to do is click yes, send my ultimate start of the season bundle now. You click that, you fill out your information, your address, your full address, where you're from, exactly where you want it shipped, and then finish your order, and that's it. We'll get it ready and shipped out to you right away. All right. So any questions you have, please put them in the comments below. These are the ebooks you're getting as well. So once you order, you're going to get those all automatically sent to your email inbox, so you can start reading the Soccer Coaches University ebook right away, but you are going to get that in physical format as well. All right, coaches. So go to coachestrainingroom.com/START. I pinned it in the comments below. If you have any questions, please go ahead and put them in the comments there. Again, the link is coachestrainingroom.com/START. We look forward to getting your kit shipped out to you, to see you inside the gold sessions package. We're going to send you your username and password once you finish the checkout. And then you're going to also get your 4 incredible ebooks, and we'll get you all set to having the best season yet. We're here to support you, coaches, and we look forward to seeing you next Monday live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My name's Coach Eric. Coach Mark is in England. We hope to talk to you soon. Any questions, like I said, put them in the comments below. And we would love to be shipping these kits out to you wherever you are in the world. Like I said, it's free shipping. You get the gold package access immediately upon checkout, and you also get the ebooks right away. All right, coaches, take care. My name's Coach Eric. Coach Mark is in England. Have a great one. Thanks for joining us live, and we will talk to you again soon. Bye for now.